My name's Rachel Crouch. I'm head teacher of Stanton Harcourt Primary School, which is literally about 5 miles away from here. I've been involved with Arch for about the last 10 years since it began and was set up at St Nicholas Primary School in Oxford. We had about 3 or 4 Arch readers who were trained by Arch, came into school, had a pack. What was amazing was they had a pack, all the books, all the games they would need. They were so reliable that it's incredibly good value for money. People that are worried about that with the present crisis of finance in schools need to know it's a really good thing to do. I think the difference as they're volunteers is the fact that they are trained, and that's what supports the system so well. I think we must have received, I should imagine 10 years ago, an email, a letter suggesting what it was going to look like, and we were very keen to get involved from day one because we had so many children that could do with that one-to-one support in reading. Parents working, myself as a parent who worked with my 4 children, you don't always have enough time. It's so good to have that little bit of intervention for some children who need it at a specific time in their life. I absolutely believe it's an incredible value to Oxfordshire schools. People should be seeing this as a really good way of supporting all children who, for some reason, whatever it might be, have that little gap in their reading and need some one-to-one support from trained volunteers. I can't say enough about being trained volunteers who meet regularly to discuss issues with children in schools and how they can move forward. And that training doesn't just happen once, it continues throughout the programme. So you're getting incredible good value for money. I think what we've noticed is children are just slipping for some particular reason. They could well be summer-born children, that when they reach 6 or 7, they need that little bit of push. Children who are just under what we call expected levels of reading, just under. So what Arch do is they pull them up with that little bit of special help with comprehension skills, not just the reading, but all the other things that are involved to make their life easier and become fluent readers. So it's the children that are just a little bit under what's expected.